Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to online.Scott selections here for Wednesday, December 7th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a loss in college basketball with Georgia Tech -4.5 and -110 on BetMGM. One of the big reasons why we took Georgia Tech was the injury report for Georgia, and unfortunately that came back to bite us. Georgia, we thought, might be missing either one of its two leading scorers or both, and unfortunately both of them ended up playing. I would say there was about a 50-50 shot about either of them playing, and they both did, which definitely hurt. They combined for 31 points. They played well, and yet Georgia Tech, despite Georgia's top two players playing, still won the game. Georgia Tech won outright by two. Unfortunately, did not cover. However, since they won by two and Georgia's two leading scorers were the two leading scorers last night, I think it's pretty safe to assume that Georgia Tech would have covered had Georgia been missing one or two of those guys. But either way, is what it is. We liked the value on it. Didn't work out. I still think that it was a good play. Just didn't end up capitalizing because of the injury report. But either way, time to bounce back on Wednesday. And for today's play of the day, going to transition over to the NBA. Look at a matchup between the Kings and the Bucks taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. And for this matchup, I'm going to go with a player prop in this one. Going to take Giannis over 30.5 points at -120 on FanDuel. Time recording of 2 a.m. Eastern time. Couple reasons why I like Giannis over 30.5 points. First reason, look at the last couple of games. Giannis has been a scoring machine. Giannis has scored at least 34 points in 6 of the last 7 games. And historically speaking, he's been very good against Sacramento, as Giannis has scored at least 36 points in each of his last 2 games against Sacramento. Big reason why, we know Giannis is occasionally shooting three-pointers, but the bulk of his production is in the paint, either with dunks, with layups, or just a bunch of free throws. And Sacramento has really been awful at protecting the paint this season. Big reason because Sabonis is their center, and he's really just a horrible defender. He gives you no rim protection whatsoever. But the Kings are allowing 52.6 points in the paint per game, which is the 6th most in the league. Simply put, I just don't think that Sacramento has the bodies to actually guard Giannis or even stop. I do think that you're going to end up seeing Giannis really feast in this matchup. The Kings are also a good team, so this game should be potentially competitive throughout, so Giannis still might play 35-plus minutes. But to go through the actual pace numbers for both teams, Sacramento is very, very good at going up tempo, and the Bucks are somewhere in the middle. But the Kings rank 6th in pace, Bucks rank 15th, but I do think the Kings will try to really just force the pace, and I think that should end up resulting in a track meet breaking out in this game, which is why this total is pretty high if you look at the full game total. But you're looking at the Kings, and defensively, they rank 18th in defensive efficiency. Not a good defensive team, but Giannis can really do whatever he wants out there, or he should be able to, because Sacramento, once again, really does not have the size or strength to stop him. And I think if Giannis ends up attempting, let's just say, 20 shots or something like that, maybe even less, but a bunch of free throws, I think he'll go over with ease. I think he's got a shot to go for 40 in this game, but 30.5 is a little bit too low, and I'm going to go with the overs. Play that once again here for Wednesday, December 7th. It's going to be on Giannis over 30.5 points at -120 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.